Hey, we always live Elvis.
Hey, Memphis Mafia kid,
And your long suffering wife, Teresa.
hey y'all. I just, I don't know. I woke up in a mood today, so
Yeah, that's the mood, all right.
I don't know. In one of our videos, we told, and I'll just kind of briefly, real quick, before we get started, go through it. But Teresa used to come up with solutions of waxing and naring and all kinds of crap, for my head. And
You wouldn't let me play.
And none of them ever worked out. Some of them were very painful. But long story short, she had got this wax, and she said, put it on.
I said
And then
put a little bit on.
Who's telling the story?
Yeah, but you didn't listen.
No, that's not what.
I said put a little bit on in patches.
I did, and then I
you
pulled
do?
it off, and then she walked out. So I waxed my whole head, and this damn shit got hard.
Well, that's what's supposed to
be. And I looked like Shrek.
You did.
Somewhat.
No, you did.
And I like to never got it off, but since that time, that's been 15 years ago, I don't know. I just always thought, man, what would you look like as Shrek?
I know.
So
I knew.
And Teresa's like, oh, she just, I make a pretty Shrek, I guess.
Something.
But anyway, glad to hear and see every one of y'all. Well, we can't hear you. We can see you. And
I think that's messing with your head.
You're distracting me, okay?
I distracted you.
Hey, y'all, we're just being crazy today. But we do have, we're back with some more great viewers' questions. Mm-hmm. Also, we got some birthdays, shout-outs, prayers. And Teresa, take it away.
Okay. First, we have a shout-out to Leon Sandman. So.
Hey, Leon.
Okay. Happy birthday to Helen, Clay Welch, Janet Bryan, Laura Matthewson, and a happy heavenly birthday to Lynn Powell's husband.
Happy birthday, everybody. Yes. Y'all, like I said, hope y'all have had a great week. Here we are the weekend. It's Saturday. And wanted to get this video out a little early to y'all. Like I said, I had told y'all on Sunday, a few things going on Sunday and Monday, so it may be Tuesday before we can get, or Wednesday before we can get another one out. Unless something just super happens, which maybe it will. But anyway, we're going to get this one out to you today, yes. Saturday, which is a day early instead of tomorrow. Yeah. Take it away.
At least you know what day it is. Okay, the first question is from David Pickman. Is that right?
Pickman. Is that what I wrote?
I don't know if it's I don't know if it's Pickman or Pickman. Okay. Danny.
Hey, get you new glasses.
I need some new glasses.
I'm going to get you.
Danny, do you think if Elvis lived, he would have got clean and still been friends with Sonny Red and Dave?
That's a tough question. I can only give you my opinion on it. And I have before, but let me start with the Sonny Red and Dave. I have said before, would they have gone back just as close as they was? Doubtful. But would they have been friends? And still, would Elvis still have been there for him and helped him out? I feel like yes. Like I said, it would probably never be as it was before. As as far as Elvis getting clean, for some reason here the last few months, and it has in the past, it repeats itself, it keeps coming up, of pretty much the medications and, drug issue. Yeah, sure. Elvis did have a lot of problems. And he had a lot of medications. But too, Elvis took those medications. They were prescribed. But, let's face it, like I said, everybody tries to break it down, of these technical doctor terms of what an addict is. And that's not a bad word. Just like, being a drunk or
An alcoholic.
alcoholic. No, I was an alcoholic.
It's a terrible thing.
It's
but,
a terrible thing.
You know.
And it gets a hold of you. But like, Elvis was only human, y'all. And it doesn't mean anything bad. I don't care what terms you put it in. I mean, pretty much all of us, we know, and that shows. And that, we don't love him any less for it. But he felt like he needed them. And he took, more than he was supposed to. I mean, that's just fact. I mean, you can...
I guess the only thing we can do is hope that if he had lived, that he would have been able to.
Yes, I was going to say. I mean, on that you don't ever know, but up until that point, he didn't. Is what I'm saying. Could have he? Could have he?
Told you
Could
that.
he have? Yes, he was very strong. I think, but there again, I know because I know what's coming within me for all those years, and Teresa can tell you, unless you can admit to yourself that you're doing something that you've got a problem with, and that is a problem, then nobody else is going to help you. It don't matter what they say, what they do. It's not going to happen. You've got to, bam, realize it and hit you inside. And even then, at times it's struggle from day to day. So, I mean, that's about all I can say on it. But like I said, Elvis Presley was the greatest entertainer that ever lived. Look at where he's at today. We love him, and nothing, because he was human, is going to make us dislove him or discredit him in any way, in my opinion.
Okay, from Little Less Conversation. Is it true Michael Jackson engraved his and Lisa's name on a tree near Meditation Garden?
I have never heard that. I thought it was a great question. I mean, it's very, very possible. But that's the first time I've heard that.
That's something for viewers to
maybe,
look for.
Whoever said that,
Little Less
please,
Conversation.
maybe send me a little more in the comment of maybe where you heard it or where you read it. See it. I'd like to.
Or any of our viewers who happen to be out there visiting Graceland and Meditation Garden, kind of look around and see if you can find something like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like a cool thing, but then again, it could just be, then again, it could be true.
Okay, from Lily. What is the most cherished memory you have of Elvis and Lisa Marie?
Y'all, I know y'all, and we'll talk about individual ones on different videos, and I'm not trying to take the easy way out, but seriously, y'all, that was a life that I'm being serious, was unimaginable. At times, it still just is way out there to me, but. As I've said, I thank God that I got to be a part of it and live it, and there's just not one. Every day brought something, and still today, like we were talking on the last video, see different things, smell different things, feel different things. Just anything can set off, and it sets off that memory, and it's usually a memory of with Elvis or with Lisa.
Okay. Missy, man, I hate your writing. And Kirk. Did Elvis have a CB radio, and did you?
At one time, he had one for a little while. I don't know. I know I had heard Daddy say, I'll have to ask, because I know somebody's going to ask, so I'm going to find out. Because I can't remember right off of what handle he used or went by, but I will find that out for you.
So did you talk on it?
Not on his, but the other part of the question is, did I have one? Sure, during those times.
What was your handle?
Who didn't? Actually, I started out and used and got on it. My granddaddy, my mom's daddy, was big on it. He had a home base at home, and he talked on it, and he was known as the Railroad Man. So at that time, I was, 10, 11, 12 years old, somewhere around in there. And I got on it and just called myself a railroad boy.
Okay. My dad had one. He'd had it when we traveled to Florida when I was young.
Yeah, and I would, just talk with different people around. And, I don't know if I ever I don't think I ever changed it. I think it was just short-lived, short time. That was a fad, like,
Yeah.
and then it kind of
Yeah.
Smokey and the Bandit, and and then Sea Beers and the Truckers and
Yeah.
Convoy, and all that was so.
Okay, next question. Sharon Matthews. Danny, curious, are your canes heavy?
Not well, a couple of them, but I mean this one, I don't know, 5 pounds or maybe not that much, a few pounds. Most of them are not real heavy. Some of the bigger ones that's got more detail or bigger handles. What they're made out of. Some of my bigger wood ones that I got are probably the heaviest, and then this is probably the third heaviest, and then some of them are just lightweight, lightweight wood.
Okay.
I mean, I love them, so.
Oh yeah.
I don't care if they're heavy or if they're not.
From Krista Poulter. With all that's going on right now in the U.S., how do you think Elvis would react?
Y'all, I've said this before, and especially on something like that, and I'll try to answer the best I can on, but nobody can really speak certain things. They just don't know of how he would have truly felt. I mean, I got an idea from being around him, Mom, Daddy, and we've all talked about it, and we know how he felt about some things and other things, but like he said, he's just an entertainer, and he'd rather keep his views to himself, and I think that was the greatest thing.
Well, that's what we did.
Yes, and y'all, we've said it before, but I think that coming out of him, that was a one smart thing that I guess I could say I learned, especially if you're in a business or videos or just whatever. It does, but it shouldn't. Your political views, any of your views, should not, to me, hurt, discredit, destroy, mess up your career or you as a person. But with some people it do. As we've said on here, y'all, I don't care. I don't care to talk about it. Don't care who you voted for. Don't care who you like. Don't care who does this. Don't care who does that. We're here about the one Superman, Elvis Presley. So
I think it's better to concentrate on the things you have in common with people than on the things that you may disagree with.
Well, I mean, it's the world, and we all know it. And sure, you're going to catch flack. The old saying is very, very true, y'all. You can't please all of the people all the time.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen. Nope. So, like I said, with that, the best thing I can say, and right or wrong, this is what I live by, and Teresa too, is be yourself. And don't be scared to be yourself, but, don't let other things destroy a relationship or a life over disagreements. Because think about this.
Especially political.
Right. Because if we were all alike, then a lot of stuff wouldn't even be here, would it? Mm. So we're not going to all be alike. Except, you know what? The damn majority of us are about Elvis, and that's the great thing about it. Hey, y'all, is that all the questions?
No, I have one
more. All right, we got one more.
From Dolores Petrie, would you or your family ever go back through Graceland?
Actually, we got 2 more, I think.
It's going to depend on the time.
Well, real quick, yeah, I mean, we've I can't speak for my mom and daddy, and through talks,
I don't know if they would.
I mean, I won't say totally that they wouldn't, but let me just say, right as of right now, I think they just want to leave it like when they left. Yeah. And I feel that way some, but as I've told y'all, I want to go through with Teresa, Danielle, Nolan, and Laney, before I leave this whole earth, and I'm gonna get that done, but then that'll be the last time. And y'all, like I said, please go visit. It's beautiful. If you hadn't, if you have and you like it, keep going back.
If you can afford it.
Right. It's just it's just not the same to us. I know some of you understand, some of you probably don't understand that, but I'd like to go through one more time.
Okay, all right. I'll get this last question in. Diane Bradley, did you and Teresa ever go to Marlowe's much, and was the food really good?
Man, yeah, we have. We've talked about it. We've even give shout outs, and I'm going to give one right now. I have nothing to do with it, but she is a friend of ours, Missy. At Marlowe's has always been great to the Smith family. And
the food is
the
wonderful.
food, yeah, the food's great.
Yeah.
Have we been there a lot? Whenever we're up in Memphis, yes, we love to go there.
Yeah, but we didn't get to go this last.
No,
We just we had too much to schedule. To
right,
get
right. But if we're up around that, I mean, that's the only time down here we don't. But if we're up during Elvis week or the Elvis birthday or up there and have to be close to Memphis and nearby, sure, we love to go by there.
And the catfish is great.
And eat.
That's
and
what
visit.
I always get is the catfish.
Yes. All of it's good.
Yeah.
But hey, if you go in there, ask for Missy. She owns the place, and tell her that Memphis Mafia Kid sent you.
Well, especially during Elvis week and the birthday, it's the place to go if you want to see people. If you want,
it's the Elvis hangout.
Yes, if you want to meet other fans from around the world. If you want to see Colin Paul, usually he's performing there, and he's so wonderful.
That's another thing we love about it.
Yeah, you'll get to see that.
Love it.
But yeah, the food's great, and the atmosphere, the environment is all.
And real quick before we get out of here, a shout out to our man, Colin Paul. We appreciate you, blood. We love you and your family. Hope y'all are doing good, and send me a message or call me. Y'all, with that, hey, look, we're going to get out of here and enjoy the rest of the weekend. Y'all enjoy it. We'll be back at you as soon as we can. And remember, we always live Elvis.